Hi everyone and welcome back to Fully Playable Games. So in today's video we're going to be doing another randoms pickup video. So I've got quite a few sort of random little bits that I've sort of picked up over the last sort of few weeks, and we're going to go through and have a look what I've got. So let's roll the intro and then we'll get to the games. So we've got a nice little variety of games today to sort of go through. Some quite weird actually, which I'm quite looking forward to. So where shall we start? I'll tell you what, we'll start with this one first. It is a GameCube game that I got hold of, I got from eBay, and I think I paid $5.95 for it, and it was Tarzan's Free Ride. So it is box complete, which is good, and one of the reasons why I got it was this, I believe this was one of the launch titles for the GameCube, and I'm actually trying to sort of go through and get a lot of the launch titles for each of the consoles. So, and plus I just want to try and build my GameCube collection. So yeah, I've got Tarzan Free Ride. I don't think it got overly great reviews, but even still, it is, from what I remember, one of the launch titles for the GameCube, so that was one of the reasons why I picked it up. Then, next up, we have got, I'll tell you what, we will do the two 3DS games that I picked up, and they're both from the same franchise, and I am really chuffed with how cheap I got them. It is Pokemon Sun and Moon on the 3DS. These are brand new. I picked them up from Argos and they were doing them for $9.99 each. So I haven't got any of the sort of the mainstream Pokemon games yet. So I did sort of jump at this as soon as I found out about them. And I will have to say a big shout out to Patrick, who is over on the Gabs24's live streams most nights. He was the one that actually pointed it out to me. So yeah, as soon as I sort of found out about that, I went and bought them. So yeah, two brand new copies of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So really chuffed with that one. Then, next up, I'll tell you what, we'll do a couple of films. So for those of you that saw my Games Room update video, you'd have seen that I had a few, I think they're just up there, a few Resident Evil videos, or a few Resident Evil Blu-rays, and I was saying what I was looking to do was actually sort of build a collection of video game movies as well. So I'm kicking that off a bit with this video, and first one I got was 2020 Sonic the Hedgehog. Absolutely loved this film and couldn't even wait to sort of do a video on it. I ended up sort of watching it again last night. So we've got Sonic the Hedgehog. We've then got Pixels. So I hadn't watched this at all. It got really bad reviews sort of when it first came out, and then a couple of weeks ago I decided, you know what, let's just give it a go, see how bad it actually is, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I thought it was one of the best films that I'd seen in ages, and yeah, it is. If you haven't seen it, definitely go and see it. It is brilliant. If you're into sort of like your retro games, you will absolutely love it. And then the third Blu-ray that I got was Detective Pikachu. So once again, another absolutely amazing video game film. I have seen it several times, watched it when it first came out, and yeah, what can you say? It is an absolutely cracking film. Another one, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It is definitely worth it. Right, so we've got two more bits to sort of go through. I'm going to do the next one that I'm going to do is going to be bits and pieces that I have found. I was actually clearing out the little one's room, and we found a couple of gaming bits in there, so they'll now sort of be added to the collection. And the first one is just a couple of 3DS games. So we've got Metopia and Lego Friends. I'll be honest, not games that are sort of really high up my list to play, but once again, still nice to sort of add them to the collection. And then the next up is a Fortnite figurine. It looks like a bit of a knockoff, if I'm honest. There's no mention of Epic or any licensing or anything on it, but yeah, I thought that was quite an interesting find. Obviously, my little one's very much into Fortnite. They play it all the time, and yeah, so there's that. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to display it. It's not a genuine Fortnite figure, but I thought it'd be quite interesting. I don't even know what the character is. It's not one that I recognise. But say that I haven't played that much Fortnite. Okay, and then we've got one more game to sort of have a look at, and this is one that absolutely fascinated me from the first time I saw it. It is Burger King's Sneak King. So this is a game that was sort of produced by Burger King. They sold it in their restaurants. I think it was $1.99. It only came out in the US. There was never a UK or PAL release of it. So it can only be played sort of on NTSC consoles. And surprisingly, there are actually 2 other games. I can't remember the names of them off the top of my head. But yeah, there was 3 games. Obviously, Sneak King is the more well-known of it. But I've managed to get it. It is box complete with all of the inserts as well. And yeah, it was something that as soon as I saw it, I wanted to sort of try and get hold of a copy, and I managed to sort of get hold of a copy. I think this one cost me about 11 or 12 pounds. It wasn't expensive, and it is in absolutely brilliant condition as well. So yeah, one that I'm sort of really happy to sort of add to the collection finally. I am going to try and track down the other 2 games as well, but the problem is because they're sort of NTSC, they're quite expensive to sort of get hold of. But that is going to be it for today's video. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to sort of give it a like, and if you're not already, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be kept up to date when I upload new videos. And yeah, with that said, sort of thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. All right, bye.